Hello, this is Daryl, Maine Catholic guy. You probably can just barely see me because it's getting dark. Just out at my fire pit again. Haven't had a good couple of days. Yesterday was an unmitigated disaster. It started, we had to be out of the house by I think it was like 3:45 for showings, which that's about the only thing that's going good right now. So I went up and I went to Portland to see somebody that had an appointment to meet somewhere, and got done with that. My mom wanted to go to McDonald's, so we went there so she could get something to eat. And coming back out of McDonald's, getting ready to head home in Portland, there was this car that was sitting right in the middle of it was just before the intersection, right at a traffic light. And she's just stopped in the middle of the road doing nothing with a green light. And I thought I had plenty of room to get around her. So I drove around to get around her, and this earth-shattering jolt hit the car. So I pulled over. I knew something was messed up. So I get out and look at the damage, and front passenger side tire is just destroyed. I mean, it's destroyed. So after using a bunch of cuss words and swearing at everybody and anybody, anyway, that wasn't a good time. Called AAA, and first of all I had to figure out where I was, and well, I knew where I was, and then I forgot the name of the street when I was talking to AAA, and so I'm swearing on the phone, and it just wasn't a good day. And AAA came and had to put the donut on the tire, because of course they don't have new tires. I thought they might, but they don't. But a donut's good for about 50 miles, and you can only go 50 miles an hour with them. So I was looking anywhere I could to get the tires replaced, but it was after 6 o'clock and pretty much everybody was closed. I stopped at like 3 or 4 different places. So, I mean, I suppose it could be worse. I could have done some other damage besides just my tire, but yeah, I was just more upset at myself than anything, because it was my own impatience that caused it. I mean, yeah, it pissed me off that the woman was just sitting in the middle of an intersection, but could have just waited until she figured out what she was doing, and would have been home a lot quicker than I would have if I didn't run over the curb. That's for sure. But yeah, so that's going to cost me a little bit of money. I think I'll be all right. I got it, but it's just one of them things. I think the shadow of the phone is getting in the way here. There we go. I don't know how good you can see me anyway, not that it matters. So yeah, that kind of upset me real bad. And I guess the showings went good. Couple of them are possibilities. I guess we got 2 possibilities so far out of the ones that came. There was one that was like, didn't like the layout, which is fine. That's not everybody's gonna like the house, I know that, but she also put that charging too much for it. And all the other people, I mean, the ones that commented on the price, even the ones that weren't interested in the house, says the price is just right. So that's just somebody's opinion, and I don't care. Trying to get at least some light here. But anyway, tomorrow's the open house. Got a couple more showings booked until a couple more showings tomorrow, plus the open house tomorrow. showing on Sunday, I think, and at least one showing on Monday so far. Monday's the deadline for all the bids to be in, so, you know, she's still hopeful, and I don't know, I just get a little impatient wanting to sell the house and everything, but it'll happen, I'm sure of it. I buried St. Joseph next to the for sale sign, so said the prayer that goes with it. Although I don't really like the prayer that they have with it, because it sounds more like you're either blackmailing or threatening St. Joseph. But you know, I guess, you know, it's whatever. But he's buried on his head, well, looking back at the house. So hopefully, through his intercession, we'll get some good news by Monday. On that front, anyway. I was gonna get the car tire done today, but we had our cleaning service come in early in the morning. I was just so tired. Of course, didn't get to bed last night until about 3. Had to get up at 7:15, so just been, it wears you out having to leave the house all the time. I mean, it's part of selling it, you got to do it, but it's just a little stressful. And so I also had a guy from Bath Fitters that came, got a little bit of a crack in the sealant around the shower, so I'm going to get that taken care of. I'm going to get yeah, he came and he looked at it. They're going to try to get it in quick because he knows I'm selling the house and everything. And I couldn't even keep my eyes open today, so I just went back to bed for a while. And tonight, of all things, I go and want to put the dishwasher on so I could get the dishes done before the open house tomorrow and unload the dishwasher, and the friggin' dishwasher's not working. The light inside it comes on, but I can't, the power button and anything doesn't do nothing, so I'm going to have to see what the frig's wrong with that, and hopefully that's brand new, so it should still be under warranty. It's just a pain in the ass. And so yeah, you know, it's just stuff that happens, you know. It wears on my nerves sometime, but it is what it is, you know. Got all these mosquitoes coming around. I got bug spray on, so they're not landing on me, thankfully. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And so tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Sunday we got, I think, one showing on Sunday, like at 4ish or something like that. Actually, the one on Sunday is one that already came, looked at the house yesterday, wants to come back Sunday, so that's a good sign too. Because we weren't going to have any showings on Sunday. We were going to take that day for us, but for somebody that wants to come back a second time, we'll make an exception. You know, they couldn't make the open house for some reason, so we accommodated them. You know, it's what we got to do, I guess. You know, but yeah, things are coming along, I guess. I guess I'm just not worried, but disappointed we haven't actually had an offer yet. But she thinks that people are either still writing the offer, or they'll write it and have it in by the Monday deadline. Plus we got the open house, so she did say she knows that people are coming, so that's a good sign too. So I just get worked up and stuff over nothing, and you know, I just, thing with the car has really got me down, because the day before that, talk about road rage, I'm in it was during another showing. It was only going to be like for a half hour or something like that. So we went to the store and sat in the store parking lot for a while. And I was getting ready to back out, and there was a long line of cars that were in my lane trying to get out because the stoplight backs everything up at this particular store. And I was going the other way. I wasn't going where all the cars are going. I was going to go around and go the other way. So it's not like I wanted to cut in line or anything. I just wanted to get out and go the other way. So, finally the light turns, so the cars go, so I'm getting ready to go before the next line of cars come and back it up. But this woman just pulls in right, and I had it in gear. I had it in the reverse gear, so she knew I was backing up. Nobody's behind her, and she's not going anywhere because the light's like a 5 or 10 minute light, and so she's like blocks me right. So I kind of creep out to try to give her a hint to maybe back up so I can get out and go the other way. No, I keep backing up a little bit. She's tooting her horn, I'm tooting my horn, and she's tooting her horn, and I'm trying to get her to back up, and she ain't going anywhere. So finally I get pissed off, and I open my door, and my mom's grabbing me trying to say, no, don't do this, no, don't do this. I wasn't going to do anything stupid or anything, but I just got out, and I says, do you mind backing up so I can at least get out and go the other way? And she's like mouthing, wow, oh. And so, but she does. She backed up finally, and I guess my mom was looking at her. I wasn't. I was paying attention to backing up, but I guess she flipped me off, gave me the finger, which, whatever. I've given people fingers too for a lot more than that, but anyway, so I'm just under a lot of stress right now, and I know I haven't been talking about the political situation in this state, but that's really gotten me upset. This governor and legislature we have in this state is a total and utter incompetent bunch of buffoons. And they got abortions for everybody at taxpayer money. They got you can kill yourself now with assisted suicide, and they want all kinds of gun control. I guess most of the gun control bills failed, thankfully, but now they got a thing where she wants to allow cities and towns to tax people's food and everything, and now Portland's got this thing where a bunch of asylum seekers are being welcomed in by the mayor, and they're housing them at the I can't think of the name of the building, but used to be those of you that follow my Facebook know I've been talking about it, but it's this used to be a public market in Portland, and now they got it housing like 200 migrants from these Muslim countries, and they got a whole bunch more coming, and Strimlin wants everybody to give them money so they can feed and whatever, and it's like we got our own homeless people. We got our own a lot of them are homeless veterans. They don't do shit for them, but these fake asylum seekers, they come and they give them everything they want, and this is just it's bullshit. Yeah, I said it. So I can't take the state anymore, and I gotta leave. And even my mother today, she said, I'm so glad that I finally agreed to leave. And it's then you got the weather, it's like raining every other day, and you get one good day, one bad day, and you know, we're going into summertime now, and you know, the other, like, I think it was, yeah, yesterday, it was like, the high was like 50, 51 degrees. Had to put my heat on, and you know, today it was closer to 70. I guess tomorrow's going to be in the 70s. Just between the weather and the politics, I can't stand it here. And you know, there is stuff I'm going to miss. One of the things is this house. I love this house. You know, the yard, having the fire pit out here, and you know, a fenced-in yard with my dog and everything, and you know, could only use it like 3 months out of the year though, and then half the time it's raining, so you can't use it then either. So, but I know it rains a lot in Florida, but at least it's hot, and at least it's usually just a little shower, moves through in about an hour, and then you're good. But yeah, this is not for me anymore. I gotta get out of here. So anyway, I think I'm going to cut this off now. It's getting really dark now. So just wanted to pop in and give a little update here, and I'll try to calm down, try to exercise more patience, and you know, just keep praying that God can help me with that patient stuff that I'm bad at. So anyway, thank you for all watching. Like and subscribe. If you want to be a Patreon member, follow the link, please. Even if you do $1 a month, I'd love you for it. You know, I'll think of something to come up with for you know, gifts or whatever they call it. But yeah, I could use it, you know, because I want to do some good things here. So anyway, good night, God bless you, and hopefully I'll have some good news in my next update. God bless you, and have a great one. Bye.